So what do you do if you have a business partner that isn't on the up and up? And this is not an uncommon situation for founders to deal with. About 50% of founder relationships do not work out. Of the entrepreneurs that I work with, it's at least 50%, maybe 60% of the founders I work with have either fired a co-founder or when I work with them ended up firing a co-founder. So it's a very possible real situation. So what do you do? Well, I think there are two or three things that you need to do. The first is you need to identify that there's a problem. And many times we want to delude ourselves. We want to believe everything's okay. Maybe it's just a rough spot for the co-founder. Maybe the co-founder will get better. And that leads to step number two. You have to stop lying to yourself. You can't convince yourself that everything is okay when it really isn't okay. If there's a problem, admit it and say to yourself, you know what? I know I have a problem here. And then what's step number three? Do something about it. Don't be afraid. Do it. Talk to your co-founder. Tell your co-founder it isn't working out. Tell your co-founder that he or she needs to leave the company, agree to a separation agreement, and move on. What you will find, and I've seen this every single time I've been through it personally, and every single time the entrepreneurs I've worked with have been through it, is what you will find is that, you know what your employees are going to say? They're going to look at you, or your co-founders, they're going to look at you and say something like this: what took you so long? Why did it take you so long to realize that this person wasn't working out? So maybe that ought to tell you something, because the other thing that you'll notice is you're going to spend all this time and energy and angst on this particular person, and it's just not worth it. It's a clear indicator that person needs to go. So don't be afraid. Firing people sucks. Firing a founder sucks, but it's part of what you will need to do to be a successful CEO when you have a problem employee. I'm Brett at brettjfox.com. Have a great, great day.